Hello! Today I'm going to talk about the Improving Performance Critical Question 2, which is, what are the planning considerations for improving performance? I'm going to deal with the elements to be considered when designing training sessions, which I'll break down into two separate parts: health and safety considerations and the basic structure of a training session. So, health and safety considerations. There is 5 things you need to be wary of: the implementation of strategies in cases of emergencies, the safety of the athlete, equipment use and maintenance, safe methods used in coaching, and weather considerations. Athletes should feel comfortable while training, and their safety should be #1 priority. If they are injured, both the athlete and coach need to be aware of the risks involved and when training should continue. It is better to miss one game than the whole season. It is also important that the coach has the correct qualifications and uses safe training methods that are suitable to the athlete's ability and level. They also need to be aware of injuries within the group and prevention techniques. If a facility or piece of equipment is to be used at any point, it is imperative that it be safe for use and well maintained, with all the correct signage. This can prevent the injury of anyone using the equipment while anyone's using the equipment or facility. Strategics and action plans regarding medical conditions that exist within the team need to be implemented, as well as preventions and treatment procedures. Also, in extremes of weather, an alternate location or facility needs to be found. Now, onto structuring a training session. What you need to remember is that each coach and each team runs their training sessions differently. This is just a basic structure. A training session should start with an overview leading into a warm-up, followed by the crux of the session, the skill, instruction, and practice. Once this is done, into a cool-down, finishing with an evaluation. The perfect formula. An overview of the session should be completed by the coach. It should prepare the athlete psychologically and make them aware of the purpose, objectives, and goals to be achieved in the session. The coach should run through verbally the drills and exercises to be completed in the warm-up in a clear and effective manner. Next is the warm-up. A warm-up is an essential component of a session. It physically and mentally prepares the athletes and makes them aware of the tone of the session. A warm-up should increase in intensity and work as it progresses in order to increase heart rate and prepare the body. This needs to be followed by a 10 to 15 minute period of stretching. During the skill, instruction, and practice component, the coach should start with a brief explanation to make sure the effects of the warm-up are not lost. The team should then go on to practice skills and strategic play. If a new skill is to be taught, it needs to occur when the athletes are freshest, so straight after the warm-up. All drills need to reflect the sport and competitive game situations. This can be achieved through mini-games within the team situation. Feedback is important and allows for a better understanding and skill improvement within an athlete, as well as a positive experience. Conditioning. Sports conditioning is defined as the improvement of the physical state with a program of exercises. Coaches need to ask, is it necessary in the session? Will it reflect the nature of the sport? Do you want to avoid or practice with fatigue, or should conditioning be the focus of the next session? Fitness conditioning should be used as a way to practice fatigue loading in 15 to 20 minute parts. The cool down can be considered as the reverse of a warm-up. It should be used to decrease the heart rate and slowly bring the body back to resting levels. It should consist of basic easy movements and last for 10 to 15 minutes, ending with another period of stretching. The evaluation can be either a formal or informal process and can potentially occur during the final stretching phase. This is an opportunity for both the athletes and coach to reflect on the session, as well as give feedback and have a discussion about the next session or upcoming game. And it can also act as a guide going forward. One thing to remember is that training sessions must be specific to the sport. Thank you for listening. Hope you enjoyed the video.
Created using Powtoon.